Miss Warrenbeck. So now we're planning where we want to put our dragon eye. This year, I had ordered these, and they're a little bit smaller than I wanted them, so I was going to pair them with this. Now, we can just glue it on at the very end. If that's what you want to do, we're going to just stack this on here, or we can stack it like this to magnify it. We can glue it on at the very end. But we still need to decide where we're going to put it. So do you want it here? Do you want it further back? Do you want it up, down? I think I'm going to put mine here. And so I'm going to put a little slit with my paper clip about the size of this, and I'm going to open it up and press the bead into the back so I know I can see it. Now, if you want your eye a little bit bigger than this, I'm going to trim off the extra. You can also scrape it with a popsicle stick. Okay. Now, if I want it a little bit larger, another thing that we can do, if we want to fire the glass bead with it, is after you make this opening, open it up a little bit more with my finger. To make it a little bit larger, we can put a small back on it. I'm going to roll out a small piece of clay and I'm going to press it flat. Now, anytime you want to attach two pieces together, you have to do something that's called scoring and slipping. That means to deeply scratch a clay piece is to score it, and to slip it is to add the really wet clay to glue it together. Now I'm going to glue this little, first I'm going to make sure that this is about the size, and I'll glue this little cookie piece that I made on the back by scoring each piece. Adding some slip. Pressing it together. Then I'm going to use the popsicle stick to kind of smooth out the seam. Comes one solid piece. So it will look like this from the back. I'm going to smooth it over with my finger a little bit. From the front, it will look more like this. So if you do it this way, we can have a little empty area and we can put the glass bead in there when we fire it, and it will melt and fill the little areas around it. This will not survive the kiln. It's made of plastic, but the glass will melt into a little pool inside this area if that's the way you'd like to do it, and we can glue that little piece on at the end. So those are the options for the eyeball. In the next video, we'll look at how to start attaching our details. Once you get the eye in, if you want to trim, I think I actually want to trim this a little bit more because I'm looking at the proportion to the eye. I think I'm going to make it a little bit smaller and use this extra to add details. All right, so get this far, get the outline for your eyeball, get it how you want it, the general shape, and then we'll start adding details. I look forward to seeing your work.